Hello friends, hope you guys had a good fun and elections are over and we are back to normal. Everything is settled now. All the memes and everything is settled. Now we are in a situation to focus what to do next, right? Okay, so before that, what I'm going to do is till now, as I informed earlier, the start of this year, I invested my 1 lakh in certain stocks. I'm going to show what is the status of those stocks, and also I'm going to tell what I did during the election time and what you can expect in the coming months and how you can be prepared for the coming months. That is what we are going to look into. So hope you guys going to have fun and keep watching. This is Sundar and you're watching Mindful Finance. Let's see what are the stocks I invested on January first week, and then we'll discuss more about what is the status and what can be expected. Let's jump into that. So these are the stocks I invested during that time, if you remember. So these are the investments I made in the first week of January, including the 1 lakh investment. If you see what is the status now, it has given me 14.94% of return. Invested amount was 1,21,000 and the current is 1,39,000, and I am in a profit of 18,000 already in this one. If you see Nippon India ETF Gold BeES, which was the one I invested in a high percentage, which was like 53,000 I invested, and which has given me almost like 13.57% already, right? Similarly, Junior BeES I invested, Natco Pharma. So most of the things are in positive, except PowerGrid infrastructure, which I invested very less at that point of time. But we'll get into that PowerGrid a little bit deeper in later point of the time. But so this is the overall status of my January first week investment. So you saw my January month portfolio. Now just the investment which I made during the first week of January. So similarly, I keep investing on every month. So I'll discuss later point of time. I don't want to show the entire my portfolio and show that this is my P&L, all those things. I don't want to do that. Basically, I just wanted to show as I promised, on January 1st, this was my investment, and we wanted to track that investment, what is going to happen. So that is the main goal. I wanted to reveal the status of those investments. So we discussed about the rationale behind the investment which I made during the January 1st. If you haven't watched the video, please, I'll give a link so you can watch that video. Coming back to now, so everybody is excited and things are getting settled down. Now thinking what to do next, because there was a huge volatile in the market. Election result was going here and there. People are confused. There was a huge selling from the FIIs and immediately it got recovered. So that is what the important thing I want to say is, you cannot predict or you cannot wait when the market will go down, and you cannot time the market first of all. That's very, 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 very difficult. Unless and until if you have some liquid money in your hand, it will be always good to find out whenever there was some dip which is more than 5% in the market, you can deploy your capital. So keep in your mind, always have some surplus, have some liquid fund in your portfolio. Now I'll coming back to my investments during that time. If you see, I invested liquid BeES, Nippon India liquid BeES. Where it is? See here, you can see Nippon India 1D rate liquid BeES. I invested 7,000 at that point of right. Similarly, whenever I make an investment, I make sure I add certain percentage of liquid fund into my investment. The rationale behind is exactly what happened recent time. Market fell almost 8%. And if you had a liquid fund or liquid in your hand, you could have utilized to buy on dip. Exactly, that is what I did. So I had some kind of a liquid fund in my hand. So I sold that liquid BeES, and I was able to buy some stocks during that time. So I'll show what are the stocks I bought during this past week during the election time, and I'll tell the rationale behind that. And we'll also discuss deep about few stocks, which stocks you can focus. So you can see these are my investments during the June month. So I have invested almost 3,35,000, whatever the capital I had, liquid I deployed my liquid over here. So you see, even though I deploy my liquid, still you can see I have added See, this is a new liquid BeES which Zerodha has started. It starts with 100 rupees. So this is also good. Okay, you can go ahead with this one. So I bought this one also, ETF liquid BeES for 41,000. So in my 3,35,000, almost 41,000 plus 3,000, almost like 44,000 I have put in my liquid fund, and remainings are, you can see, right? These are the stocks I invested. There are some like lot of things, so don't worry about that. But if you see where I invested more, 56,000 wherein I invested, which is ITBs, then ITC, Karnataka Bank, right? This is a Tata Motors, then what? Bandhan Bank, small cap, HDFC small cap, right? Infra BeES. So these are the BeES. So most of the time I spend 40% on my just indexes. Okay, the remaining only I try to deploy in my stocks. So in high level, if you see Karnataka Bank, Bandhan Bank, Tata Motors, let's sort this one. Okay, let's sort this one. Sort by investor. So if you see where I have invested more, first thing is ITBs. So I deployed more on my ITBs. Then ITC, as I mentioned, liquid BeES 41,000, Karnataka Bank, Tata Motors, DRREDDY's, Infra BeES, Pharma BeES, small cap, Bandhan Bank, Adani Energy Solutions, PSU Bank BeES, right? So these are the things. Manappuram, Ujjivan Small Finance. Okay, so these are the stocks I deployed. So there are so much. Don't get confused with those things. It's difficult to manage, but I have a tracker and I'm able to do that. So don't follow exactly whatever I'm showing you. Just focus on the top 5 or top 10 over here. So these are things we are going to discuss, and I'll tell you what are the reason why I bought ITBs, why I bought ITC, Karnataka Bank, Tata Motors, DRREDDY's, Infra BeES. So these are stocks I discussed during the, if you have seen my BJP Manifesto, I have mentioned clearly about few stocks which I have bought here. The reason behind that you will know if you go and watch my BJP manifesto video, election manifesto video. I have clearly explained. So from there I have picked most of the stocks. Okay. So if you see already the June month portfolio is 3.48% of return I have already made. Okay, it's I was late to the thing, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. I delayed a bit because I was working and I couldn't able to track the market, so I couldn't able to get into the market at right time. Okay, so that is a thing. We cannot time the market, obviously, right? Whatever way possible. Don't have a FOMO, like fear of missing out or anything. Whatever is possible, let's do with pure 100% conviction. Okay, and don't worry about that. The investments, whatever I have made, is not at all-time high kind of investments. Everything is based on logic. We'll discuss in a detail about that few stocks. Okay, so let's discuss the reason behind the stocks which I have bought during the June month. So let's see first why I bought ITBs. Okay, let's get into ITBs. CNX IT is our index. Let's see CNX IT. Okay, if you see CNX IT, this is the weekly candle. Okay, IT was already down by almost, it was 18%, it was down. Okay, this was the low and this was the supposed to be support, and another support was this big candle, because see this was the earlier resistance. It broke that resistance to make a big candle over here, and then it broke that candle. Okay, so now this supposed to be a support, so that is where it was struggling for a long time. But recent election also was so it was struggling between this area for a long time. Okay, and I'll show you, this is the RSI. I don't want to get into the detail now. Okay, so this is where it was. It went too far, like almost like IT was fell for 18%, right? So let's go into the 1 day candle now. Okay, see, IT is something like a defense sector. IT and Pharma are always called as, and FMCG. These three are defensive sector. Most of the times when market behaves badly, these are the stocks first recover. Whenever there is a problem, FMCG, IT, Pharma, these three stocks will perform very well. That is why these are called defensive sectors. The reason is IT relies on US, global market. Pharma also the similar way. FMCG is something that you will not stop buying anything related to your food or anything, right? You cannot stop that one. So that industry will always do better at any point of time. That will keep doing that. So when all are doing bad, FMCG and these all stocks will do good, or it at least maintains the revenue whatever it is getting, right? So that is why I focused on these three sectors. Which are the sectors? IT, Pharma, FMCG. FMCG I'll show you. Okay, if you see within 3 days, 3 to 4 days, if you see within 3 days, it gave you almost 12.4%. That is awesome, right? So that is why I entered actually here in this area. That's the red line I marked, right? So there I entered, but already I used to accumulate IT sector, but I bought around here. Okay, it went high, but I didn't bought anything at that point of time till I feel it bottomed out and it is okay to buy. That is where I enter in a huge quantity. Okay, if you see this was, if you have seen my video divergence, when to enter and exit video, you will know why I entered here. If you clearly see, this made a low. Okay, if you see all these things lower, it's making keep on lower, right? So here if you see the candle, this one and this one, if you see the RSI, it is a divergence. It looks like a lower low, right? But indicator made a higher low. That means it's a reversal. So I made sure to enter at this point of time when I see a positive green candle, a hammer with the green candle. That's where I entered. I didn't enter exactly like here or anywhere, right? I waited for some time and then I saw the conviction. I got some conviction over here. Okay, this is good sign, and then I entered. So this is the reason behind why I entered IT thing. I'll similarly show you pharma. Already I shown in one of the video I covered that pharma has already made a high. It was the sector was doing good, right? So it has made a very good bullish trend till March 24, right? It was going very nicely. Now since March it is going in a sideways, right? And also if you see, it made a very good dip here and then it recovered very fast, right? Now it has given a breakout. Now if you see, all these things are consolidating over here. Now it has given a breakout, right? It may struggle a bit here or it may again test the same line, but my expectation is this will again further will go till this line, okay, which is almost 12% from the current side. So this is my expectation. Minimum it will go 6% and maximum it will go 12%. So almost if you see in this whole year, it would have been, if you would have bought the bottom here, this is 21%, right? But yeah, we missed it anyway. It's okay. There is no FOMO here. So we entered here now. So I'm planning at least I should get 15% return from here. Okay. So if we get a chance, if it goes down, start accumulate so that we'll get a good return from pharma sector. So that is why I invested in pharma, and also I try to invest in stocks, which is DRREDDY. I discussed this stock earlier also about its PE and PB in one of the video. If you haven't watched that video, please go and watch about the video where I discussed about PB ratio. What is PB? So I explained about the DRREDDY also. If you see, it was in a channel. Okay, as I mentioned again, you can see a clear divergence here. It made a lower low, but it is higher low, right? So it is a reversal, pure reversal, and it is also broken the channel now, right? So my expectation for DRREDDY is at least from here. I entered here right now. If you see, the first target is 10% from here. It will go easily at this level, which is 6,420, and from there, okay, from there you keep this. So there is a chance that it may go till here from the top. So overall it is from here 13%. So DRREDDY has a potential to grow 13% from this level. So that is why I bought DRREDDY's. Now let's see FMCG, which I bought, is ITC. Similarly, if you see, ITC has fallen almost from top. Let me clear all that. So from the top, it fell around till now almost 19.53, which is 20%, which it has fallen. Okay, 20% it is fallen. Now if you see during this period how it recovered, similarly, okay, so this is the support zone. It came till the support, okay, but it went before that. It didn't give you any chance to wait for the support to sustain over there, right? It has reflected or reversed. I draw a trend line like this now, okay, from here. So this is the trend line. Okay, so at least from now, if we entered here, it reaches here, which is 6%. It has a potential to reach 6%, right? After that, it may come down further and you can start accumulating. But from there, even if it is going to touch the all-time high, which has a potential of 15%, 15.85, almost 16% chance to reach the all-time high. So that is why I went to ITC. Next one, Bandhan Bank. I already discussed multiple times about Bandhan Bank in my different calculation method kind of videos. If you see, it was in a downtrend for a very long time. It was keep on consolidating, it was keep on going down, but it didn't go to this level. Okay, somewhere it touched the support. I actually, in my earlier video, I marked this area for my risk to reward ratio. Okay, this was I made. This was my supposed to be stop loss. It didn't hit with the stop loss. Okay, still it is going. This is like 1:2 ratio. At least it should go to this particular area, right? Which is 2017. Sorry, 217. It has to reach 217. So this is my first target. I predicted a very long time, but at this point of time, I feel it is going to give. It is going to consolidate over here because all these things are going to converge. EMA is going to converge, and there is going to be a crossover. When that crossover happens, this is going to give a good bull run. Okay, that is my view. Okay, it can give, it may not, but this is the expectation. Okay, but we need to be ready for any kind of a scenario. So that is the logic behind Bandhan Bank. And what happened to our gold? Let's discuss our gold now. Earlier, one of the video I informed that there's a potential for gold to reach this level that already it has reached anyway. Okay, where in my earlier video, in my last video, which was where November, December. Okay, here this was the area. If you remember where I bought my gold BeES here, December, yeah, let's say January 2. Okay, we bought somewhere here in this area. Okay, January 2, around here we bought, right? It went down. I asked to buy over during this time, and now you see, even though from here the gold is right now 11.51%. In my portfolio, which I shown you, which is showing 13%, right? So that is what it is. But see, now actually it went around 20%. If you go till this dip, which is 23%, in a year already gold has given 23%. God, nothing has given that kind of return this year. Okay, gold has given 23% return already. Anyway, so now what can we expect? What to expect? Now, is it gold is falling like anything, right? Now it will surely gold will fall further. Okay, but this is the support line, right? This is the support line. Okay, gold will come here. There is a chance. Okay, this is just like what is it like? It can happen kind of scenario. Okay, I'm not saying it will happen. Okay, there is a chance. Okay, this is your head and shoulder pattern. Okay, and there is a chance that gold may fall from here to here, which is this support area. Okay, let's similarly we'll check in the gold BeES so that it may look easy for you to understand. Okay, let's see the gold BeES here. I'm not sure, I'm just having a guess over here. Okay, this can happen. If it happens, it's okay, we'll buy at the dip. Okay, so gold may come till 56.7 rupees, where we bought January here. At this level we bought, I'll just mark here. Around here we bought 53 rupees, right? From 53 rupees it has gone till here, which is 19%, and now it is at 14%. So it may fall till here, so that from here it may be like 6%, right? But in the future it will go up. Okay, so try to accumulate gold BeES. Hope you liked the video. I understood what is the rationale behind the investments which I have made, and I also reveal what is the status of my January 2024 portfolio. We'll keep tracking this in another quarter or so, and also I'll show the same thing like the June month investment, whichever I have shown now. That also will check what happened at that point of time. Hope you liked my video. If you like it, please subscribe this channel first and share it to your friends and families, and don't forget to press the notification icon. Thank you.